Chikiwau. Today we're in a strong Métis community, Selkirk, Manitoba, for our Interlake region consultations with our citizens about our modern day treaty.
I'll be speaking on a variety of matters that directly affect the past, the present, and the future of what this treaty means and what it will mean to all of us, and especially the next generation.
For future generations, not just me as a 17-year-old, it's for my nephews who are 6 and 11, they're gonna be able to grow up in a better world being Métis rather than sitting there wondering, oh, why are we being treated like this?
I think the pride is now there, and hopefully it continues. And I know with this treaty and all the programs and services available to them that they know. And I've heard young people say, "I'm Métis," so that's what we want. We want them to be proud, we want them to succeed, and we want them to have a bright, bright future as Métis people.
Because the future, you'll hear me talk about, is going to be very bright. The change that's coming with Canada is going to change the everyday situation you see at home.
Thank God that we have such a strong team at the MMF. I remember back when we only had 3 staff. Now our head office is about 300 people, and provincially we're at about 1,000. So that tells you that even our staff are proud of what they're doing and the work they're doing. So I'm just very, very proud to be one of those leaders that sit around that table, and I'm hoping that I can be there for years to come.
And when our president spoke, it almost brought a tear to my eye when I thought about all the years that he put in and how I feel and where I'm going with this. And I can see the youth coming up. And when I go around with my Métis music van, I can see the youth. And they bring out cards that saying, "We love you," homemade cards. Now that chokes me. And that gives me a incentive to keep going.
I hope this will be the path to writing our own future, and many of our Métis youth will be proud of their heritage, where many of our ancestors had to kind of hide it, and writing our own path in history is very important.
The work that's been done here is not a year ago. This is work from 1870, 1967, establishment of the Métis government, and every ounce of I've put in my effort along with my cabinet since I got in 1996 as spokesman, 97, there was a dream and aspiration where we wanted to go. And now we're finally there.
I hope that it'll bring the future generations everything that they want, the choice to choose who they are, the choice to be who they are, and I hope that they don't never have to do the struggles that their ancestors have had to do.
I've been involved with the MMF for a very long time, thanks to a very special friend of mine, Senator Elsie Bear, who took me under her wing, and I believe she's smiling down on us today at this meeting being held here in Selkirk. And I still have lots of beautiful women in my life, like right now, that help me. And the 2 most important ones are my girls. And the 2 I trust the most are my 2 grandsons. And I'm also very excited for them. Of the opportunities that they will have and their children.
You've got to be proud of your ancestors. A lot of them have to hide their culture, hide their identity, hide their beadwork. A lot of the mothers used to go and wives used to hide the beadwork so the man wouldn't wear it in public, because if not, if you were seen, you'd be beaten on the street.
My grandparents were my world. They were my whole world. And we grew up being poor, being half-breeds. We didn't know any different. But we belonged in a community that wasn't accepted by the whites, not accepted by First Nations. And we knew who we were. We had our own pride. We had to keep it to ourselves. Not anymore.
And what has kept us together is family. We've always been a strong family. and will always continue to be a strong family. That's what we teach our children. Never forget, my mom told me, she said, don't you ever forget where you come from. And I never will.